Something weird is happening on Etsy right now, because normally, spring and early summer are slower for Etsy sellers. If you've been selling on Etsy for more than 5 minutes, you probably already know this. Spring tends to be the season where everybody posts, is it slow or is it just me? And to be fair, spring is always slower across e-commerce in general. People are outside, going on vacations, and spending less time shopping online. And all e-commerce sees this dip, especially with less gift-giving holidays in the spring and summer. But this year, we're seeing something new. Over the last few weeks, traffic appears to be ticking upwards again across several major marketplaces, including Etsy, Amazon, and eBay. And on Etsy specifically, I'm seeing one category in particular start to wake up earlier than expected: Halloween. Yes, Halloween in June. Today, I'll be sharing why this is such a big deal and what this new seasonal shift means for you as a seller. For those who are new here, my name is Starla, founder of the Handmade Academy for Etsy sellers and manager at erank.com, Etsy's most popular SEO tool. And obviously, seeing a seasonal trend like Halloween begin to pop off early isn't entirely new. I've been telling sellers for years that if you wait until October to list Halloween products, you're missing out on a majority of your traffic window, especially since listings need time to collect engagement, clicks, favorites, carts, and hopefully sales in order to help their organic rank grow. If all of this is new to you, be sure to check out this video up here where I break down how the algorithm works. The main thing to remember is that typically, seasonal items should be listed 4 months before their intended season, but this year, data may indicate that sellers should list even earlier. Using the eRank keyword tool, we can see that Halloween on Etsy is already showing increased search activity compared to this same time last year. And even more importantly, it also has a high conversion badge. This means that people aren't just searching for Halloween on Etsy, they're completing Halloween-related purchases, and this started in April. Now, for anyone who has not had the pleasure of being chronically online in the spooky season of TikTok, Summerween is basically Halloween in the summer. Over the last few years, it's grown into a much bigger consumer trend. Retailers have started leaning into the theme, and shoppers are buying Halloween-coded products months before October. In fact, Walmart Data Ventures reported that 1 in 3 Walmart customers said that they were likely to buy Halloween-related products between June and August. And Retail Dive has also reported that Summerween is helping push Halloween shopping earlier, especially with millennial and Gen Z shoppers. This tells us that shoppers are becoming more comfortable buying seasonal products outside of the traditional seasonal window, and that Halloween is no longer designated for September and October. And love it or hate it, this is a trend that we will likely begin to see in other late season holidays as well. Retailers have trained shoppers to shop earlier, with social media lending a hand in priming shoppers to hunt for trends months in advance. This has led to a growing number of shoppers sharing sentiment that if I wait to buy this, it might be gone. When we see Halloween gaining momentum early and we see actual purchasing behavior attached to it, this might be an early signal that shoppers are shifting when they buy seasonal items. And Halloween is the first seasonal category where this shift is significantly obvious, which brings us to my predictions for the future. Etsy's Q1 2026 investor report showed Etsy Marketplace GMS at $2.5 billion, up 5.5% year over year. Etsy also reported that GMS per active buyer increased year over year for the first time since late 2022, which is already impressive because overall discretionary spending due to economic strain has been down. As buyers become more selective, we've seen this slow down in real time, especially after the massive e-commerce spike during the pandemic years. So when Etsy reports positive GMS movement again, and when we're also seeing current traffic graphs showing a spring dip followed by a recent lift, this paints a much larger picture for what the next few months may hold. I think when sellers hear that shoppers are spending less, they often assume that means that shoppers stop buying seasonal items entirely. But that's not how consumer behavior works. A shopper who is dealing with a higher cost of living likely doesn't decide not to buy holiday gifts, but they may change when they buy gifts. Instead of shoppers doing a majority of their holiday buying throughout Q4, I predict that this year, purchases may instead be spread out. They may buy 1 or 2 gifts each month instead of waiting until November and buying everything in one weekend. And we already have data supporting this broader behavior. Bankrate found that about half of holiday shoppers plan to begin holiday shopping before the end of October in 2025, with 13% planning to begin by the end of August. Bankrate also reported that 36% of holiday shoppers said inflation would change how they shop, while 29% said that holiday shopping would strain their budgets. NRF also reported that 42% of holiday shoppers plan to begin browsing and buying before November, with the top reason being that they wanted to spread out their budget. Basically, this tells us that shoppers may be restructuring their approach to seasonal spending, planning farther ahead and buying in batches rather than in bulk. And yes, I know how weird it feels to begin thinking about Halloween in the spring or Christmas in the summer, but if your seasonal strategy is built around waiting until the season feels socially acceptable to you, you might be missing the momentum when your buyers are already searching. And just a quick disclaimer, this does not mean that you need to make seasonal products if they do not make sense for your brand. Please don't watch this video and decide that your minimalist wedding invitation shop suddenly needs a spooky raccoon sticker collection, unless you have a very specific spooky raccoon wedding niche, in which case that's kinda cool. But the point is that not every seller needs Halloween-specific products. Seasonal buyer behavior affects almost every category, and Halloween is just the early indicator that we can actually see. For some shops, that means Halloween, but for others, it may just mean incorporating in more autumn-themed color palettes. The question that you should be asking yourself this month is this: what seasonal theme does my buyer care about? And am I giving my listings enough time to compete before that moment peaks? Remember, the Etsy algorithm takes a bit of time. You don't just upload listings and instantly get matched with a perfect buyer. Etsy needs data, and it takes a bit of time and shuffling for them to collect this data, both from your listing as well as the shoppers who interact with the listing. Which means the earlier you start, the more runway you give that listing to collect the signals that help Etsy understand where it belongs and who should see it. And this is why sellers shouldn't treat Q4 like something that starts in Q4. Q4 starts now. And by the time everybody else is scrambling to get their shops ready for the busy holiday season, the prepared sellers already have their listings built, their products tested, their keywords researched, their product collections organized, their policies cleaned up, their shipping timelines clarified, and their marketing content ready to go. And those sellers, they ain't doing all this in November. They are starting right now. If you're a new seller or you're new to this early prep mindset, start asking yourself these questions about your current listing. Can this product be positioned for a seasonal buyer? Can this listing photo make the seasonal use case more obvious? Can the title or tags better match how a buyer is searching right now? Can this product become part of a larger seasonal collection? Can I create a giftable version, or can I create a seasonal bundle that includes this item? Can I get this listed early enough to collect meaningful data before peak demand? Those are the questions that help you to build a shop that can actually respond to buyer behavior, so you have the time to understand your buyers, strengthen your branding, improve your photos, build stronger listings, audit and optimize your SEO, and create a shop that's not just relying on random luck every time a seasonal wave rolls through. And hey, just a reminder, if you need help with this, I'll actually be opening my self-paced Etsy coaching program on June 14th, where I help you do all of these things step by step. The Handmade Alpha Academy is my 9-module self-guided Etsy training program built around branding and consumer psychology, Etsy SEO, product positioning, listing strategy, product photography, and launch planning. Unlike most crash courses, HAA is an entire business mindset that will challenge you to reevaluate your business's structure and develop systems within your shop, branding, and marketing that are designed to appeal to natural psychological triggers. In fact, HAA is the only psychology-based Etsy course in the world, taking you past surface-level strategies and into the bedrock of your business. And this season, we're offering major incentives to new students, including 1 year of eRank Pro, annual access to our Alpha Holiday Bootcamp, and the Product Photography Essentials Workshop by Coach Christina Nicole. And I know taking a leap of faith is terrifying, which is exactly why HAA includes a 30-day, zero questions asked money-back guarantee. If you get inside and don't absolutely love the program, just send us an email and we'll refund you in full. Though the program is self-paced and students have lifetime access, limited registration only takes place from June 14th through June 24th. So if this sounds like something that you may be interested in checking out, be sure to visit the link right down here to check out our success stories and the class curriculum. Until next time, Pookie.